You learn stuff about these guys who you fall in love with. And Todd, I've heard you say it often in the past and now in the present. It can be disappointing when a guy who you love, you have a first-round grade on, and with all the due diligence you do, you find out that this guy maybe isn't all he was cracked up to be. Has that happened? And I don't want any names. Has that happened for you this year at all?
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys like, and I think when we say like he's got some character issues who could fall in the draft. Like the thing I try to make sure that we do is represent the fact that like that doesn't make him a bad guy. A lot of times it comes from the circumstances. Like, and it's not with everyone, but there are a lot of guys, and just like when we went to Richmond, which is like a really nice, expensive private school, but there are guys from different, from the South, from the West, from the North, from, different social economic backgrounds, and so you try to dig in, and that's what these teams do. Unfortunately, what happens is you figure out, okay, the dad's got a problem. The mom's dealing with her issues. The uncle raised by a grandparent, or the uncle's got his hands out, or there's an agent involved. So typically with all of these players, there's an external force that's creating it. And like, anyone who studies psychology, like you're not born with almost all of these issues. It's the environment that you're in. And so when you have these conversations with scouts and general managers, it's about like, how, if we were to bring him in, how can we help him? How can we get the best out of him and make him into the man that we know he can be? But we also have to place a value on each pick. And so there's a high value on a top 10 pick. And we can't afford to miss on that pick. So while we love his talent, maybe we take the player with a little bit lesser talent because there's a little bit more of a gamble here. So those are the conversations that are actually going on, that I'm having. The problem is what then comes out of some of these conversations with some other people in the media is, he's got baggage. Some character stuff, he's falling. And it's not a true representation, because everyone in the league, it's like Steve and I know you're the same mentality. We want all these guys to succeed. It's where do I value that in terms of where I can use a draft pick on him? And then if we do bring him in, how can we support him to make sure that he's the best version of himself?